Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to the video and presentation of how you as an LCP can drive implementation of T minimums. I hope you will find this useful and that the T minimums will be implemented in every entity. Good. Before we start, I just want to make sure that you guys read and that you are aware of the booklet called Why T minimums. You have it on a one-pager T minimums checklist for this week. And also that you understand that implementation of T minimums should happen in every team, of course, including yours. So it's also your responsibility that every VP understand why we want to implement T minimums and more important, like what's the expected outcome. After that, I will just go back a bit of the role of TM in the T minimums implementation and how to push tracking and how to use this on your EBMs and how to use on EBM's business intelligence. Good. In this booklet, you already have it explained, but I will just briefly go through it. That the T minimums are not just 6 elements, and that since T minimums started with HR planning, so planning the structures that are supporting our goals are what like is the first step that will bring us to the productivity. So we did that, we did the first step, and now we have talent capacity. Now we have our people that should be supported with proper and right education cycle that's also aligned with the goals and timeline. And on the data we have from there, we should use business intelligence to like process that data and to like make the clear action step out of it, and that will bring us to the productivity, that will bring us to higher goals, that will bring us to delivering quality experiences. So this is like mainly what your TM is in charge for, but not always like the final responsible person who is delivering it. But your people will be in charge for like implementing these things in your entity. So I just want you to be aware of it, so you can have like they can have your support in here. Uh, like looking a few weeks ahead, what can be a bottleneck is filling in the tracking tool and the implementation of a tracking tool itself. If people don't understand why we use the tracking tool and how we assess data from this tracking tool, they will never fill it in. So how you as an LCPs can drive this culture and make sure that they're understanding it is to go with every VP through it and to make sure that every VP understand that. Then you can use board of leaders as a channel to communicate this to your team leaders because they are actually uh, the ones who are filling it in. To communicate this to your team leaders, again, the importance of filling it in and the importance of using it as of using those data in there. You can also like have some mini campaigns on LCMs or like include it in your R&R. It's up to you guys how you want, but these are just some ideas like to showcase it, to like to showcase it and to make sure that like people are aware of it, even if they heard it for like million times. Believe me, like if they hear it once again, like it will not be that bad, but this is how we make sure people are actually working on it. And also there are like one-on-one meetings that you are having with your VPs and team leaders. So when it's like also performance-based meeting, a performance coaching meeting, make sure you go through these things. How can you use this on your EBMs is exactly this, like to check performance through T minimums tracker. So when you come to your EBM, you open the tracker and you can clearly see what happened in this area in past week. So for example, if you open IGIP, you can see how many calls was planned and how many calls actually happened, or like meetings, raisings, and so on. Include your VPTM in sense that TM should come prepared on every EPM on with like data that are there. What does it mean? So I started with IGIP with an example, so I'll continue. So for example, if you had specific number of calls in IGIP, but you see there were no meetings scheduled, what you need to do, it's like TM should be aware of this stuff and should have like 5 or 10 minutes presentation in every EBM, what's happening in every exchange areas, because TM is in charge to check all these things in the process, so we can react upon it. So if I see, for example, there are no any meetings scheduled after the calls, okay, what's my problem? Are the team members afraid to call and they were lying? They're putting in a tracking tool. Are the team members actually called, but they still don't know the product that well? So do they need education, or they need simulation, or they need one-on-one talk with their team leader that they didn't call? This is like the clear action step you should have after every EBM for every exchange areas, where exactly the bottleneck is and what's my like action step towards that. Also, when you make those action steps, make sure you track that they are happening. So make sure that like the energy and like all the resources we are investing into this actually happen and are bringing us closer to results. And also don't forget, consistency is one like important thing here. It will not be easy for people like to start doing these things like like overnight, but still be like pushy a bit, be consistent in like implementation of this project. Mm, good. Don't forget that T minimums are not for TM or are not for LCPs. They are literally for every MCP, MCVP, LCP, LCVP, and team leader. A tool, a project that is used to lead, manage, and track your team. So, because with the team minimums, at the end of the day, what we want to achieve is the high quality experience of our members, which are connected with organizational needs. Meaning, the experiences that we provide will be quality experiences. And those quality experience will provide more quality experience in sense of exchange. So this is bringing us to the productivity, and this is actually solving our problems we are facing now, which is dropouts, which is low retention rate, or not really satisfied members, and our members not achieving the goals. So make sure you understand this and that your VPs understand this so they can work with their team leaders. Also, don't forget, like the team minimums are successfully only if they're implemented in every team. And as we said, you cannot be pregnant a little bit. Either we are pregnant or not. So either we implement team minimums or we don't. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it will be helpful for you. And if you still have any questions, feel free to approach me. And I hope we can do this together. Bye, guys. Oh my God, computer stuff. I can literally know.